as well. Hey guys, welcome to our live stream. So you can see the visualization is a little different today because I had to change my camera. So I'll be facing this way, so you won't be seeing me. Same thing on TikTok as well. You won't be seeing me, but you can certainly answer my questions. I'll be going live on TikTok, on Facebook, and YouTube, LinkedIn. Also, you'll see a replay on my main screen as well. So we'll start about 30 seconds. We have a great show tonight. Tonight, we're going to discuss all you need to know about inflammation, inflammatory foods, what foods I recommend when it comes to inflammation. I'm going to talk about some natural ways you can do to hopefully help out when it comes to constipation, help you poop better, to give you better bowel habits. And then also we will talk about what foods I recommend that are good for your digestive health. So if you're watching this on the live stream, send me a smash that like button. Give me a like. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're watching this live on the replay. Send me comments as well. And obviously we'll do a replay on our main channel, which I'll be showing here, which you may not be able to see as well. So it'll be a little off today on the camera. Just bear with me today. But thank you guys for watching on today's channel. Emma, it's good seeing you. Veronica, good seeing you. Blue Barn, good seeing you. Smart509, good seeing you. On Facebook, let's see who is there. All right, let me know in the comments. Also on Facebook and on YouTube as well, where you guys are at. We'll be starting in a few. Once again, I'm doing a little bit something different. I had to change the camera because we're having some camera issues. So I have social media here. Oh goodness, I had TikTok there. Kind of flipped over there because I went crazy on there. And then we have my main camera for our return videos. Talking very shortly. All right, guys. Let me know in the comments if you guys have a question as well. All right, guys, welcome to our podcast. Let's talk about poop. Let me do that one more time. I always screw this up. Howdy, guys. Welcome to our weekly podcast. Let's talk about poop, where every week I do a deep dive on a topic you guys want me to talk about as well. If you're joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam. I'm a board-certified gastroenterologist trained at the Mayo Clinic. I have over 10 years of treating thousands of patients with all sorts of gut issues ranging from IBS, GERD, bloating, distension. Wherever you eat, I can go. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. If you're listening to this on the podcast streams, give us a 5-star review. And also, if you're watching on my live channel, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know where you guys are watching as well, and send me a question you guys have as well. So, a couple of housekeeping things I'll go through first. So, as you guys know, it's the end of the year. And so by this time, you may have already hit your deductibles. And that's the case. Come see us so we can hopefully get your colonoscopy done and get you taken care of so we can make sure everything's due okay with respect to that. If you are due for your colonoscopy, you need to get that done so you're not one of the statistics when it comes to developing colon cancer. Number 2, if you're having hemorrhoid issues, come see us as well. Because once again, if you got to that point in time, we're like, all right, I can afford to go and get my hemorrhoids done. Come see us. We can get you in immediately and hopefully address what's going on as well. Third thing, housekeeping-wise, I am thinking in the beginning of the year, I'm going to have a challenge for you guys I want us to do together. So let me know in the comments if this is something you guys want us to do together, what you guys think or what your thoughts are, because that way we can kind of see what's going on and hopefully get you taken care of. But today we have a great show today. We'll discuss what foods are causing inflammation, what foods I recommend, what to avoid, and what to do for that. We'll also discuss what foods are good for your digestive health. We'll also discuss things that I recommend naturally to get you going and flowing. You actually may be surprised by some of the foods that I recommend when it comes to that. So let's do a deep dive into our first topic, inflammatory foods. So let's talk about inflammation just in general. What exactly is inflammation? What is going on? So inflammation obviously is when there's an inflammatory response going on inside your body for any number of different reasons. Now, the most common reasons can be an infection. You have an infection in your gut and you can cause an inflammatory response to occur. So a common example is when you get the common cold or the flu. Around this time of the year, it's a very common time when people get sick. And when you get sick, you can develop inflammation to occur, and your body will respond to that by causing, fevers, chills, and causing an inflammatory response. But there are other reasons why you can have inflammation that's going on as well. Certainly, autoimmune conditions can cause inflammation. So whether you have a condition like Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, this is an autoimmune disease in which the body actually attacks itself to cause inflammation to occur. But other inflammatory autoimmune diseases can also cause inflammation, whether it's Sjogren's, lupus, hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, or any other autoimmune diseases, this can also cause inflammation to occur as well. A third reason can also be foods. There are foods that we eat that are notorious to trigger on the inflammatory cascade. And this is a common reason why people feel bad because of the foods that they eat. We are what we eat. And unfortunately, what we eat can cause a lot of inflammation, gut issues, which can also manifest as issues going on beyond the GI tract as well. So we need to find some ways to hopefully minimize, because that's something we can change for sure. Stress absolutely will cause inflammation. We see studies suggesting the more stressed that you are, the more constant stress that you have, the more inflammation that can occur, which will make things a lot more difficult for you to manage what's going on inside your body. So chronic stress that's not relieved can cause inflammation to occur. And then lastly, sleep. 100%. Lack of sleep or inadequate sleep can also cause inflammation to occur to make things worse for you when it comes to your gut and your overall health. So what I'm going to focus on today are some of the foods that we know that can trigger inflammatory response. And there are three main categories of foods that I've seen in my practice treating thousands of patients that can cause inflammation to occur. So the first thing are refined sugars. You know what these are? These are sugars that are in candy, in sodas, in drinks that we have, in processed snacks, in processed foods. These are sugars that are added on to what you're eating. You may not even realize that they're actually adding on sugars to so many different things. So I came to realize, a couple of years ago, there's sugar in my ketchup. Why is there sugar in ketchup? I have no idea why. There's sugar in my bread. There's sugar in my beef jerky. What is going on? And so there's so many things that have additional sugar added to it that causes inflammation to occur. And so having that additional sugar, that refined sugar, is a terrible change to your gut microbiome, which will make things worse for you as well. Number 2 are trans fats. These are fats that are commonly found in processed foods and fried foods as well. Things like margarine, fried foods, baked goods. These are fats that are unhealthy, that are not good for you, that increase your risk of developing diabetes, that increase your risk of developing heart disease, and that increase your risk of developing liver disease, liver inflammation, colon cancer, and esophageal cancer as well. And the third types of foods that are terrible for you that can cause inflammation are processed meats. So bacon, sausage, red meat, pork, deli meat. These types of meats have been shown in clinical trials to make inflammation worse for you as well. It can really destroy your gut microbiome and destroy it from the inside. In fact, processed meats and these meats like this have been shown to increase your risk of developing colon cancer, diverticulitis, IBS. And these are just things that limited inside the GI tract that can make things worse for you. So when it comes to inflammation, if you're suffering from some sort of autoimmune disease or inflammatory disease, these are the three horsemen that are notorious to trigger the cascade of inflammation to occur. And when you trigger that cascade, it's hard to put that genie back in the bottle. It's hard to reverse the change that's occurring, because by that time you do that, the cat's already out of the bag. You already have the end product of the inflammation that's occurring, which will make things worse for you. So what can you do? What are some pro foods that can decrease inflammation inside your body to get you feeling better? Well, there are a few I'm going to recommend that I try to incorporate in my diet, that I recommend to my patients, that I want you to incorporate in your diet as well. Let's go through a list of them, of the ones I recommend, give you some examples of what I use in my practice, but also for my patients as well. So number 1, leafy greens. We know that leafy green vegetables have a lot of healthy vitamins, minerals, prebiotics, probiotics, and fiber to change your gut microbiome. This actually can be nature's superpower to decrease the inflammatory cascade to get you feeling better. And too many of us, including myself, we don't have enough leafy greens to make it easier for us to digest these foods, to decrease the fiber intake, and to get you feeling better. So try to incorporate leafy greens in whatever you can. I try to incorporate leafy greens in every single meal. Whatever I can eat, I'll try to incorporate as much leafy greens as I can to hopefully help out with the inflammatory process. Number 2, berries. Berries are literally Nature's superfood, whether it's blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, they're packed full of so many vitamins, so many antioxidants, so many minerals that even these particular foods have been shown to reverse the process of dementia and Alzheimer's in some individuals. So I try so much to have berries every single day. It's an easy snack. It's good for you, and it has natural sugars that are great for your GI tract. Number 3 are fatty fish. This is the type of fat I want you to have. High in omega-3 fatty acids, high in nutrients that you need. These are the fats that are important for you. Not all fats are bad. Don't be scared of fats. But these certain fats are not good for you, but these fats in fatty fishes are great for you, whether it's salmon, tuna, or fish like that. Next are nuts. Nuts are great, whether it's almonds, walnuts, pick whichever nuts that you want. But once again, this also has the healthy fats. It also has the gut microbiome changes that you need, but also can help enforce what's going on inside your gut to get you feeling better. And this actually can act as an effective way to give you the types of foods that you need to hopefully allow you to not have a lot of gut issues that's going on. So I try to incorporate healthy fats in my diet as much as I can to get myself feeling better as well. Next is turmeric. I love turmeric. Turmeric is very effective when it comes to gut health. I use this for a lot of my ulcerative colitis patients, and I use it for a lot of my patients that have inflammation in general from other conditions. So if you suffer from arthritis, joint issues, turmeric is a very effective option to minimize those symptoms, get you feeling better, and to resolve the issues that you're having as well. Next is ginger. I love ginger. Wars have been fought over ginger because of how effective it is. Ginger's been around for thousands of years, and we use this in the gut as an anti-inflammatory effect to soothe the gut, get you feeling better. But also, ginger can act as a potent anti-inflammatory component for a lot of my patients. So I try to tell my patients, incorporate ginger as much as you can in your diet to hopefully get you feeling better, to improve your gut microbiome, and to get you on the track of where you need to be to hopefully improve your gut to get you feeling better. And then lastly, green tea. Green tea's been around for ages, and we are seeing studies showing the benefits of green tea overall. So I would put the benefits of green tea almost as high as the benefits of coffee because it's really effective. It works. It gets people feeling better. And also it's great tasting. And we're seeing so much evidence of how the benefit of green tea can be there. So if you try these things are things I recommend to hopefully help out with your gut microbiome, inflammation, and to get you feeling better as well. So I want to give you some simple tips that I give to my patients on how they can change their diet immediately because I'm all about giving very simple tips to get you feeling better and get you on the right track, hopefully allow you to feel better as well. So tip number 1 I recommend is to swap out your fats. If you're having bad fats, incorporate good fats. You're still getting the benefits of the fats and you're enjoying the food, but try to swap out that for something else. So instead of having maybe fried chips, maybe have a packet of walnuts instead. Instead of having red meat, try to incorporate fish like salmon or tuna to help out when it comes to the fats that you're adjusting. Number 2, add as much color as you can to your meals. Color is what you need. The more color you have on your plate, the better it's going to be for you. So add in the rainbow. Add in blueberries, strawberries, greens, purples, yellow, whatever you can. The more colorful plate that you have, the better it's going to be for you. I love red cabbage. And red cabbage, I add it to all my foods, but I also add in banana peppers. I add in all colors because they can help out with what's going on with your gut microbiome. Number 3, choose whole grains. Wheat, oat, barley. These are grains that are great for you. Not all carbs are bad. And these are the carbs that I want you to incorporate in your diet to hopefully get you feeling better. And then lastly, incorporate omega-3 fatty acids, whether it's in a pill or in food. These are the healthy fats that I want you to incorporate to hopefully get you feeling better and to resolve your issues. These are my tips that I recommend when it comes to my patients to hopefully improve their gut microbiome, get them back on track, but also decrease inflammation because you may not even realize how much inflammation is occurring in your body until you actually make the changes in your diet, and you're going to start to feel so much better, hopefully relieve the symptoms you're having as well. All right, guys, I'm having some issues here on my other screen on TikTok, so let me flip it over here. Sorry about that. Hope you guys can see that. Let me turn it this way here. There we go. That should be better. Sorry about that earlier. I was having to hold up my phone there Perfect. All right. Once again, if you're watching on the live stream, let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay, and also what questions you guys have for me as well. Perfect. I know the view is a little bit different on my live stream, so sorry about that. We're changing up the camera, so hopefully the view will be better in the future. And thanks for watching on TikTok as well. All right. Next topic: natural home remedies that I recommend when it comes to constipation. So millions of patients suffer from issues when it comes to constipation. It is a common problem that people have. And what I can give you today is things that I recommend when it comes to dealing with bowel issues to hopefully help out naturally when it comes to constipation. So I'll give you a couple of practical tips that I recommend to hopefully get you feeling better and to resolve the issues. So obviously, constipation is a problem when you have difficulty using the restroom. A common question I get when it comes to patients is, why am I constipated and how often should I go? So when it comes to definition of constipation, the medical definition is going less than 3 times per week. Now, I don't really care about the number. It doesn't matter to me. What's more important for me is, how do you feel when you go? Do you feel like you completely emptied everything out? Do you feel like everything is moved out? Do you feel like you're having good bowel movements? Because even if you go every single day and you don't feel like you're moving everything out, then to me, you're constipated. And that's what I want to focus on. So there are a couple of simple tips I'm going to recommend to hopefully get you feeling better. Number one, which is very important, is keeping hydrated. Hydration is key when it comes to bowel habits. Your stool is like a log on that river, and you want to keep that river going and flowing with hydration. You don't want that log to get dried up on the rocks and just sit there. And so the more water you can have, the better it's going to be when it comes to your bowel issues. So what I recommend is having 2 cups of water in the morning, 1 cup before each meal, and 2 cups before you go to bed at night. You want to try and minimize the inability to drink water. So if you just plan for this and schedule it, this will allow you to have enough water. So if you come to realize, hey, am I drinking enough? Obviously, look at your urine as an important clue to see if you're drinking enough, because you want it to be clear, or at least have maybe just a tinge of yellow. But if you're having chapped lips or having chapped, mouth, that may be a sign that you're not having enough water. But you need to keep that water going to give you the river to allow you to have better bowel habits. Number 2, dried food are fantastic. So I recommend dried fruits to help out when it comes to bowel issues. So things that work well include things like dates, prunes, figs. These are dried fruits you can pick up from any grocery store, and they're packed full of fiber, they're packed full of sugar, and they're packed full of sorbitol, which is a natural sugar which acts as a natural laxative to move things easier and to get your better bowel habits as well. In fact, one of the reasons I recommend prunes so often to my patients is that prunes itself are packed with so much sorbitol in them, which acts as a natural laxative. So my 2-pronged approach that I recommend to my patients is incorporate fiber and also have dried fruit as well, because you're hitting 2 birds with 1 stone by doing this, and by adjusting this, able to resolve the issues and hopefully get your constipation taken care of as well. So it works really, really well when it comes to bowel issues. Number 3, incorporate as much plants as you can. Plants are the backbone when it comes to gut health. It's also the backbone when it comes to GI health as well. And it certainly is the backbone when it comes to constipation health as well. So try to incorporate as much plants as you can to help out when it comes to your gut. So things like kiwi, dragon fruit, citrus foods, Jerusalem artichoke, legumes, chia seeds. These are foods and plants that not only have great prebiotics, they have great probiotics, they have vitamins and minerals, and they actually have their own ingredients in them to allow you to have fuller bowel movements as well. So try to incorporate as much plants as you can. Tip number 4 is adding coffee. Black coffee is effective so much when it comes to constipation, because not only does the caffeine itself act as a stimulant, but the actual oils when it comes to coffee can actually move things along as well. So this is a very effective option to get you going, get you flowing, get you feeling better. Now, this is not coffee that's full of sugar and cream and milk and all that stuff. No, it is straight up black coffee. The data suggests black coffee is the best option when it comes to bowel habits. And so if you're able to incorporate black coffee, it's going to get you feeling better as well. Next is senna. Senna is a plant laxative, and it can be used for certain individuals when it comes to bowel issues. Now, be careful if you're pregnant because there's a black box warning for that. It does take some time to work as well. And then, you want to maybe use it as a rescue therapy. Exercise is paramount when it comes to bowel issues. Your body likes to move. Your colon likes to move. Things like to move along. And if we can't move things along, and if you're not exercising, that's going to make it more difficult for you to have better bowel movement. So if you can incorporate as much exercise as you can, this will help you to move things along, pass things through, but also help out with the contraction of your gut to at least get you feeling better as well. And then lastly, probiotics. There are some studies suggesting that probiotics can help out when it comes to constipation. And the best probiotics I recommend are fermented foods, because with fermented foods, not only are you getting probiotics, you're getting prebiotics, you're getting fiber, you're getting minerals, you're pretty much getting everything you need when it comes to helping out with constipation. And so add in fermented food as kind of the super group foods to incorporate into your diet that can help out. And there are some studies suggesting that those individuals that incorporate more probiotics, whether it's pills or with fermented foods, actually have better bowel habits. And it's something that I recommend to a lot of my patients to get them feeling better and help out when it comes to constipation. So if you are suffering from constipation issues, try these things out to see if it helps out. And if it doesn't help, if you want more information, come see us up at Gastro. We can find out what's going on and also hopefully get you a better idea of what we can do to help out when it comes to your bowel issues as well. All right. Perfect. All right, guys. A couple questions. Let's see here. Let's see. Go on TikTok here. All right, perfect. All right, perfect. Questions and on Facebook. All right, good. Perfect. Excuse me. All right. Last topic. What are the foods that are great when it comes to gut health? All right. So do you guys know I am a firm hard believer that you are what you eat, and that if you eat bad things, it's not going to be good for you, and it's not going to be good for your health overall. And so there are certain foods that we know tend to make things easier when it comes to digestion and hopefully helping out with your bowel habits and your gut microbiome. And so here are the foods that I recommend to my patients, the top 5 foods I have found to help out when it comes to digestion and your bowel habits. So number 1, ginger. So ginger's been used for thousands of years when it comes to GI issues. And what ginger does in the GI tract actually helps to soothe the gut, help out with nausea, help out with pain, and get you feeling better as well. There's actually some evidence that ginger can actually increase the rate of the contraction of your GI tract, meaning if you're having issues with gastroparesis, constipation, or just slowing down of your gut, adding ginger can help out as well. I typically recommend 1.5 grams of ginger per day if you can to incorporate in your diet to get you feeling better. Tip number 2, which we talked about before, prebiotic foods, especially fermented foods. Fermented foods are nature's way of allowing you to improve your gut microbiome from the inside out. And they also act as their own superfoods because of the fact that they incorporate so many vitamins, minerals, fiber. So they have pretty much everything that you need to hopefully improve your digestion and get you feeling better as well. Food number 3 are whole grains. So like I mentioned before, not all carbs are bad. And whole grains are probably going to be the best foods you can incorporate to have more carbohydrates in your diet to get you feeling better. So really would encourage you as much as you can to incorporate whole grains into your diet. They have fiber, they have vitamins, and these grains can actually help out improve your gut microbiome to get you feeling better as well. Number 5 that I recommend is peppermint. Peppermint's fantastic when it comes to gut health. For a lot of my patients who have IBS, pain, bloating, distension, adding some peppermint every single day to their drinks, to chewing gum, or whatever you can, even peppermint pills, has been shown in clinical trials to actually minimize and decrease the amount of inflammation that's going on inside your gut. And for a lot of my patients that have pain, this is an effective option to hopefully get the pain resolved and get you feeling better as well. And then lastly, I typically recommend plant-based foods. Adding as much plants as you can into your diet is going to be a way to supercharge your diet to get it where it needs to be, get you feeling better, hopefully resolve any issues that you may be having as well. So these are the top 5 foods I recommend when it comes to gut issues to get your gut back on track and to get you feeling better as well. All right. So one question that was asked on the live stream, hey, Dr. Islam, can too much healthy fats actually slow down the GI tract? It's a very good question. The answer is we actually don't have any evidence that I'm aware of that too much healthy fats can actually slow down the gut. So if that's something you're worried about, I would not use that as a place to worry about because I wouldn't, it's usually not a big deal. Now, we do have evidence that unhealthy fats can make things worse for you as well. And so if you want to maybe change one thing, I would switch out from unhealthy fats to healthy fats, but healthy fats itself has not been shown to change or slow down your gut, get things worse for you as well. That's a great question. All right, guys. All right, I think we did it. All right, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you guys on future videos, and thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are having a great day. And for my followers on my live stream, sorry about the angle change. We're going to change in the future. I had some camera issues. And thank you guys for watching on my TikTok stream as well. Hope you guys have a happy and healthy day.